everyone, I'm Ric Blackwell for the Education Network, and this is Good Sports, the best in Palm Beach County School District sports, arts, and academics. We're here at the Palm Beach County Convention Center in West Palm Beach. It's the lunch break. The kids are enjoying their break here at the Palm Beach International Agricultural Summit. You know, lunch is really the reason why we're here. Food, it's all about studying agriculture and the food supply. We're so fortunate and blessed, but how does that food get into our grocery store? That's the focus of today's summit. Let's show you some of the highlights. Antonio, Jessica, Laura, and Gerson, 4 students learning about 4-H, the University of Florida 4-H Youth Development Program, one of the exhibitors at the Convention Center. They show the students how to grow a plant out of a plastic bottle using cotton, or how to build a vertical tower garden. These Pahokee High students, 4 of the estimated 1,000 people in attendance at this one-day event. It featured seminars on how we grow food, careers in agriculture, and new technology in the industry. In this session, 175 students from Palm Beach County Public Elementary Schools learned about animals in our state.
Tito alba is a scientific name for barn owls. That means white owl.
Studying agriculture has given these students a unique perspective on the role farmers play every day.
I never take for granted that I have food on the table, and this is very eye-opening. It's very fun, and it's a good way to start learning about the agriculture.
Anytime you can take a child out of the classroom and give them a hands-on experience, it's awesome. Kids need to know about agriculture, who's going to take care and grow our vegetables in the future, so I think it's really important.
Especially important considering 1/3 of the land in Palm Beach County is actively farmed. Organizers hope by teaching students about agriculture, we will reap the economic, environmental, and educational benefits in the future. I'm with Nico and JC. They're 4th graders over at Frontier Elementary School in Loxahatchee. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Now, Nico, what are you learning today? What are you experiencing over here at the Agricultural Summit? Tell us about it.
Well, we're learning about cotton, owls, vegetables, almost anything healthy or nutritious, or sometimes even electronics. Anything like that.
There's a lot of technology that's involved. What about you, JC? What are some of the things that you're learning?
Well, we learned about the pollination, and I learned that there are like different parts of the honeybee, and that the honeybees don't really sting for defense.
Why is it important, Nico, to have a really vibrant agricultural business? And you're out in Loxahatchee, there are farmers out there. Why is it so important that we make sure that America has a proper food supply?
It's important because without food, we wouldn't be able to survive. You can't go without food for about a week, and we need water because if we don't drink water in 3 days, we'll stop.
You know what? We're also learning that there's a lot of different opportunities, professions, and jobs. Have you ever given it much thought, JC, about maybe taking a job in the agricultural business?
Yes, because I think that it would be a very important business and that people really rely on you for their food.
Well, you guys are great. Have a great rest of the summit. Thanks so much for talking to me.
Okay. Bye.
You're welcome.
From the Ag Summit to this Leadership Summit, local students met recently at Florida Atlantic University in Boca Raton to learn leadership skills and life lessons. Many of these high school students are captains on their athletic teams. They heard from speakers, including former athletes and business leaders, about how to lead their fellow students on and off the field. They also engaged in discussions on the difficult issues facing today's young people. The event was sponsored by Student ACES, which stands for Athletics, Community, and Education. And now I'm at Atlantic High School in Delray Beach. It's time for the 4th annual High School Enlistee Recognition Ceremony. Students from Palm Beach County Public Schools were here tonight. There are about 190 young men and women who enlisted. There was a ceremony. It really was a special occasion for family and friends of these really courageous, special, and patriotic young men and women. They come from every part of Palm Beach County. Close to 200 high school seniors entered the Atlantic High School auditorium with military music on in the background. Many of the students here participate in the JROTC programs at their school. Everything they've done in life has helped them prepare for a career in the military.
First of all, I'm so excited that our school district honors the young men and women who've decided to start a career with our military, and it's just a bright opportunity for them. And more importantly, I think it's a bright opportunity for this country to see young men and women still committing themselves to service to their country.
Dr. Robert Avosa, the superintendent of the school district of Palm Beach County, one of the speakers at this 4th annual Enlistee Recognition Ceremony. Dr. Avosa talked about coming to the United States with his family in 1975 and the American dream.
And that dream really starts with this idea of freedom, this idea that this country is the greatest on earth. And there are people from around the world hoping and praying for an opportunity to become Americans.
He's proud of this country and proud of the students who have signed up to defend America.
The reality is I read the newspaper, watch television, and talk with neighbors and elected officials. They typically talk about the things that are going wrong with our youth today. And I will tell you, as I look across this room, it is clear to me that there are so many things going right in this country and with our kids. Let's give them another round of applause.
Mark time. March.
There were many special moments in this enlistee ceremony, including the presentation of the flags. Students from 4 area high schools held the United States flag, Florida State flag, the POW/MIA flag, and flags of the 5 branches of the military. Students sang the national anthem.
And the home of the brave.
Then came time for each enlistee to be recognized. Family and friends cheered from the audience and took pictures of this proud moment. A representative from each branch of the armed services read the name of the enlistee.
Stephen Gordon. Francesco.
Current members of the military then welcomed the enlistees to the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard. Each student was also greeted by Dr. Avosa, who wished them well and handed them a certificate from the Palm Beach County school system.
It was a wonderful experience to see all my fellow men and women taking the oath together with me, promising to serve our nation and protect all Americans around us.
It was a very humbling experience. It reminds me why I enlisted, why I wanted to do this. My mother is a great strength of encouragement for me. She's my rock a lot of times. When I doubt myself, I always get motivation from her. So doing this, seeing all this, really made me feel like what I was doing mattered.
Special recognition was given to Dominic Alexandre, who was accepted into the United States Military Academy at West Point.
There's excitement. I'm going on to a new place, new opportunities, new challenges, and I'm ready for the challenge.
The night ended with the oath of enlistment.
I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
A special night, one these new enlistees and their families will remember forever.
Bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And now I'm at John I. Leonard High School in Green Acres, right in front of the auditorium. Inside, it's the site of the 1st annual ISA International Spanish Academy Student Symposium. This is really a night to celebrate students doing wonderful things in academics and the arts. When you showcase the dual language programs inside our schools, it makes sense to recite the pledge in both English
and to the republic for which it stands,
and in Spanish.
National
Dr. David Samori, the principal at Okehele Middle School, was one of the MCs at the first ever International Spanish Academy Student Symposium.
Tonight you just got a taste of some of the things we do as International Spanish Academies and schools.
There are 5 ISA schools in Palm Beach County: New Horizons Elementary, Berkshire Elementary, Green Acres Elementary, Okehele Middle School, and John I. Leonard High School. The audience at the symposium learned more about these schools by watching individual profiles on the big screen, like this video of Berkshire Elementary School, produced by the Education Network.
Berkshire Elementary has a wonderful International Spanish Academy.
People inside the John I. Leonard Auditorium also heard from the parents, whose children benefit from dual language programs.
For my kids, it was definitely a challenge that they look forward to. Most of my friends do speak Spanish, most of their friends speak Spanish, and it's a way for them to develop friendships.
The videos were great, but it doesn't get better than having students talk about their experiences in the classroom. This Green Acres third grader speaks English, Spanish, and Chinese.
That means I could have over 1,939 friends because I am able to speak their language.
Palm Beach County School Board member Erica Whitfield talked about why she put her daughter in a dual language program.
I believe that this is really truly how we can both give a world-class education to our students, but also an education of the world, because this is the world that is at our fingertips right now, and all we have to do is reach out and grab it and make the best of our opportunities of the diverse cultures that we have here in Florida.
The children not only learn a new language, but they become immersed in different cultures and traditions. Students from the 5 ISA schools put on wonderful performances. Great performances at this wonderful event, the first ever International Spanish Academy Student Symposium. And now I'm at Jupiter High School at Velocity Community Credit Union Stadium. This is just an amazing morning. It's going to be filled with lacrosse all weekend here at Jupiter High School. They're going to have the state championship games for the boys and the girls, and right now clinics where the kids are just receiving some outstanding instruction. Everything about lacrosse is fast. Fast players, fast shots. The pros can shoot a ball over 100 miles per hour, and lacrosse is one of the fastest growing sports, especially in Palm Beach County. The increase in players in our area, one of the reasons why the Florida High School Athletic Association selected Jupiter High School as the host of the 2016 State Lacrosse Championships. This youth clinic, part of the weekend activities. Some of the state's top coaches providing instruction for the girls.
Now I want you to sit down a little bit, almost like you're sitting in a chair. Feels a little bit weird, right? Good. Now what do you do with that stick that's in your hand? point that butt end with your bottom hand at the goalie, at Tara. Wave to Tara, say hi, Tara. Good.
And professional players like Duncan Clancy of the Florida Launch coaching up the boys.
And then after you make your move, you're gonna go around me, a couple steps, plant your feet hard, right? And what we talked about earlier, elbow up, remember baseball pitcher, plant, and then follow through hard, right? You wanna get as much power from our legs as possible.
Another reason the FHSAA picked Jupiter High School was because of the school's newly renovated field and stadium. Lacrosse players enjoyed playing on the school's $900,000 state-of-the-art playing surface. The field will see plenty of action. Besides the championship games for the boys and girls, 8 semifinal matches and 2 all-star games. These future all-stars are also getting a workout here at Velocity Community Credit Union Stadium. Shannon Malloy, a 7th grader at Duncan Middle School, and Alexa Barrero, a 5th grader at Beacon Cove Intermediate School, took part in the clinic. They say they are learning a lot.
It's really cool because it just started as like not a big sport. It started like really low, like there wasn't a lot of people, and it started to gain, and it's really cool because I wouldn't think I would be playing this sport. It's so fun, and I learned a ton of different things, and there's so many different positions and different skills you can learn from this, and it's a really good experience.
I love the sport. I love all the people. I've met so many great friends during the sport. It's fun.
Ernie Cox is the president of the athletic boosters over here at Jupiter High School. Just another feather in our cap up here in northern Palm Beach County. What a wonderful event to have here at this beautiful new stadium.
We're really excited about this. This is the first time that the FHSA state championship's been held in Palm Beach County, and we're really excited to have everybody here. What you see behind us, we're making it a community event. As you remember, when we set up this field and worked with the town of Jupiter, the idea was to bring people in for big events, but to engage the community. So today we've got a bunch of youth players, boys and girls, getting some instruction. And then we're going to have the Florida Lacrosse News All-Star Game, girls game at 11 o'clock, boys game at 1 o'clock, and then the finale. The finale today, 4:05 p.m., Bartram Trail versus Vero Beach for the girls state championship, and then at 7:05 p.m., St. Thomas Aquinas versus Ponte Vedra for the boys state championship.
That's fantastic. And what do you think the appeal was for the FHSAA to come down here to Jupiter? Obviously the facilities are wonderful, but what are they saying, and what's been the appeal to come down here?
Well, you know, we competed with IMG Academy to land this event, bring it home. We worked very closely with the Palm Beach County Sports Commission and the town of Jupiter, our partners on this facility. And the deciding factor ultimately was the strength of the local lacrosse community, the volunteer organization, the JTAA youth program, the fact that there are thousands of youth players in the South Florida region up to Vero Beach and all the way down into Miami. So it was the community that brought it here.
All right, it should be a great weekend of lacrosse here at Jupiter High School. Ernie, thanks for everything that you do.
Enjoying it, having fun. Good to see you, Rick.
Good to see you too. And now we'll look at social media inside the Palm Beach County school system. The Student Government Association at Jupiter High School tweeted out this picture, thanking the teachers and showing a picture of the staff enjoying their free lunch. Also celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week, the staff at Pine Grove Elementary School. The teachers had lunch catered by Luna Rosa Restaurant. At Berkshire Elementary School, the talented 4th graders performed a mock trial with the support of a volunteer attorney. It's all part of Law Week at the school. Time to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Miss DeJesus and her students got out the sombreros for some fun at Gove Elementary School in Belglade. You know, I wasn't the only reporter at the Palm Beach International Agricultural Summit. The crew at Seminole Ridge High School and WSRH interviewed some of the participants at the event. Congrats to all the honor roll students at L.C. Swain Middle School. They are proud of their certificates showing they got all A's. Way to go, Stallions. More teacher appreciation pictures, this one at Atlantic High School. A banner, lots of donuts, and lots of smiles from the staff. Lori Riapel is the principal at Don Estridge High-Tech Middle School in Boca Raton. She congratulates Aryan Ranjan, who earned a first place at the Academic Games National Tournament. Now that's impressive. Time to get the pads on for spring football practice. The Palm Beach Central Broncos have been working hard. Photos by Gene provides this picture on Twitter. Freedom Shores Elementary School enjoying a day at the zoo. Always fun to learn about the animals. Another field trip, this time it's students at Freedom Shores. They went to Islands of Adventure in Orlando, the class of 2016, acting pretty crazy for the cameras. At Glade Central High School, they are participating in the Florida Teens Read program. Readers rock, and the students celebrate with certificates and cake. These students look familiar. We watched them on the Education Network participate in the Academic Challenge. The all-star team from Palm Beach County went on to competition at the state level, and they placed second in the state of Florida. We have a lot of smart kids in our school district. Well, the principal at Spanish River High School has been busy. William Latson went to Calusa Elementary School for their kindergarten roundup. Always important to talk to the students and parents to get them ready for school. Also, a kindergarten roundup at Hagen Road Elementary School. The school tweeting out they are excited to welcome the next group of Roadrunners. At Wellington Elementary School, a mother-son bowling event at Green Acres Bowl. It looks like everyone had a good time. And a thank you to attorney Stephen Luray for meeting the Law and Medical Academy students at L.C. Swain Middle School. A very informative session. The students really learned a lot at this session. And extra, read all about it. There's a new club at Wellington Elementary School. It's called the Journalism Newspaper Club. The club started up in February. They meet once or twice a week where they learn how to write interesting articles, polish their writing skills, develop interviewing skills, and learn how to create a school newspaper. The students in the club enjoy the lessons that are taught each week by Miss Kathy Eckstein. Kathy does such a great job with the students. And now a look at New Horizons Elementary School. Welcome to New Horizons Elementary School. It's a new day at this wonderful elementary school in Wellington. Families walking their children to school is a New Horizons tradition. Moms and dads say goodbye, knowing their children are in good hands. Talented and caring administrators, teachers, and staff members work to afford each child maximum opportunities to learn and develop in order to lead a productive life, become a responsible citizen, demonstrate an appreciation of the environment, and promote curious lifelong learners who will be prepared to meet the challenges of tomorrow.
If we set the bar high, they will reach it.
¿Qué hay?
New Horizons is home to an international Spanish academy. Anyone in Palm Beach County can attend this school and be a part of its wonderful dual language program. Participating students spend half the day with a teacher who speaks only English.
How do you think she's feeling now?
And half a day with a teacher who speaks only Spanish.
Por el bosque oscuro y hondo. The world is becoming more and more global, and I think as a global citizen, I think it's going to benefit them in the future in the long run.
Some of the benefits are obvious. The chance to be fluent in 2 languages and the opportunity to learn different cultures. But dual language students also perform better in all academic areas.
Cenar con el drúfalo.
They can do it. They surprise us every day how much they're able to learn in both languages.
This bilingual approach extends to the music room.
You have to open your mouth so you can articulate. Tenéis que articular.
New Horizons participates in a program that invites visiting teachers from Spain to come to the school for up to 3 years. This provides the students with an authentic experience that not all dual language programs can offer.
Very good.
From singing to dancing, New Horizons is proud of their flamenco dance troupe. This group practices twice a week and performs at local events. Whether you're in a dual language program or a regular classroom, New Horizons is committed to excellence in education. There are computers in every classroom. These 3rd graders meet in the library where they work to put together an oral presentation.
We've done our research and now we are going to put our PowerPoint presentation together.
Using the software, the reports will feature video, sound, graphics, and animation. The science lab at New Horizons features equipment you would normally only see at the high school or college level. Microscopes, scales, and other teaching tools to help make learning fun. These students love science so much, they participate in New Horizons after-school program called SECME, Science, Engineering, Communication, Math, and Enrichment. Students make bottle rockets and containers that will prevent an egg from breaking when dropped from various heights.
We're going to try to build a base around the egg.
New Horizons offers many clubs for students to enrich their learning experience. There's the Running Club, Teachers of Tomorrow, Music Club, Art Club, Green Club,
Nice and strong.
and a Zumba class held once a week after school. You can hear about all these activities on the school's TV station, which produces a daily newscast.
Get set, go!
The mission of New Horizons Elementary School is to provide a foundation for the development of physical, emotional, social, and cognitive skills to facilitate the maximum educational growth of all students. The school district of Palm Beach County, your best choice. And that's going to do it for Good Sports. I want to thank the kids, the teachers, and everybody here at the Palm Beach County Convention Center at the Agricultural Summit. If you want to tell us about an outstanding program, a student, a teacher, administrator, drop us an email. The email address is Ric, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Once again, that email address, Ric, R-I-C, at pbcgoodsports.com. Thanks so much for watching. To the student athletes inside the Palm Beach County school system, thanks for being good sports.